So we were joining me is the Vrinda Dinesh. Vrinda, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, uh, tell me your story, the cricketing journey of Vrinda Dinesh.
Um, as a child, I used to play a lot of gully cricket with the boys. My parents, my uncles, my cousin brother, they all used to play cricket. So I kind of think cricket runs in our blood. So it was one fine summer where my dad decided to put me into a summer camp. So that's when, I started playing cricket professionally. It took me about 3, 4 years to realize that cricket was going to be my career. So I think it was in 2019 when, I made up my mind that this is a sport I'm going to play. And ever since, ever since that day, I've been taking the sport quite seriously.
So how did you came to know that UP Warriors has given you a huge amount? How did you came to know about the auction?
So I've had a trial with UP Warriors prior to the auctions, where we played a lot of matches, match simulations, and even a skill session where I've learned a lot of things and I implement it even today. So right then, they told me that I was someone they were keen on to go for, but it was so on the day of the auction. I'm at Raipur right now for the under 23 tournament. So we were having our practice session prior to the game, and I was bowling in that session when I just heard my friend come and just whisper to another colleague saying I got picked for 1.3, and I thought, I just overheard that conversation. I thought 1.3 lakhs, and then I also thought it was impossible. So when I asked her, directly, she said it was 1.3 crores, and I was struck. I mean, it was something I never imagined. But then all my entire team, the batters who were batting in the nets, the keeper, everyone came, and we had a big long hug, and it was a happy time.
And what was your parents' reaction when you called up? What was their reaction?
So I rang up my mother first. I didn't want to video call her because I didn't want to see the tears. I knew they would have been really emotional. So I hung up and she's like, "Do you know what happened?" And then she said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I heard." And they were very happy. My father was very happy, and it just feels nice to make them proud.
Vrinda, being uncapped player, do you feel that it is really a big platform and opportunity for you, to perform well in the WPLA and also to keep, eyes of selectors for the, your dream, which is blue jersey in the national side, the senior ones.
It is definitely a platform to do well, but I am looking at it as an experience to be able to play with Elisa Healy, to face Lauren Bell, to face Sophie Ecclestone, to have teammates like our Rajeshwari Gaikwad, and all these are players I've always looked for, or always looked on TV. But in terms of selections, it's not in my hands. I just want to go there and give it my best for UP Warriors. I just want to be there and enjoy the moment.
And who do you draw inspiration from?
Um, as from childhood, it's always been Virat Kohli, Meg Lanning. But for the last few years, I just love the way Alisa Healy bats. So Alisa Healy is my new favorite, and I find her very destructive.
Well, of course, and I wish you very all the best. But before I let you go, one player, if you have to choose globally who is doing well, and you feel that the player will do well in this Women's Premier League, who would it be?
There are a lot of players that I really like, right from our very own Shefali, Smriti, Harman, to Meg Lanning and Alisa. I just love the way everyone bats, and I'm sure they would all do well this WPL.
Okay, I just wanted to understand your perspective of looking at the Indian women's cricket in comparison of 90s of Indian women's cricket. Now the opportunity that they are getting, the BCCI is helping in each and every front. The rise of Indian women's. Your thoughts?
I mean, BCCI is giving us a lot of facilities, like recently the India A experience, or it might be equal match fees. I mean, it's really nice to hear and see and also be a part of. It's just about going there and giving your best for the country, and trying and winning a lot of matches for the country.
Since you are a hard-hitting batsman, who is which bowler or which pacer or spinner you are going to target this time in WPL? Who is your target?
Um, I wouldn't say target, but I would really like to face Shabnam Ismail.
Oh, Shabnam Ismail.
She looks very fierce on the field, and to try and probably score some runs off her. I think I would really love to face Shabnam Ismail in this WPL.
Okay, one final question to you, Vrinda. Do you feel that this women's Premier League is going to change your, future, and it is going to give you a big platform because everyone is eyeing on Vrinda this time?
So I'm not going to say that it might change my future. It might have, but I'm just trying to stay in the present and probably just do well in whatever opportunity given.
All right, all the best, Vrinda, and thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you. Thank you.
मैच से जुड़े आपके हर सवाल का हम देंगे जवाब। जानने के लिए हर अपडेट, लाइव एनालिसिस, स्पेशल इंटरव्यूज डाउनलोड कीजिए स्पोर्ट्स तक ऐप।